$1 million drop. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to drop you off somewhere in the United States where you don't know anybody. You have all the knowledge you have, but you don't have your database, right? And I'm going to keep you from seeing or talking to your family. No more Mardi Gras for you. No more nothing, man. You gotta make $1 million doing loans before you can see your family or go back to Mardi Gras.
Gotcha. So I think that realtors are going to be the fastest path to that answer. Okay. I think there's 3 core strategies to do this, with a fourth one, which I'll touch on at the very end. So that's going to be the right now money is at the other end of a telephone. But if you're putting me in a brand new place with no brand, no nothing, I would focus on the telephone, again, the 80%, but I would also start filming content to establish a presence in that local market. So I would do both, but it's 80-20. So the 80%, you want to add something there? But then I'm going to focus 80% of my effort on the telephone. Your whole goal, if you're dropped in a new city, is to pick up the phone and try to book as many face-to-face appointments as possible. That's it. That's the only reason you're calling, is to book a face-to-face appointment. And I would do it in one of 3 ways, and that turns into a fourth way. So I would do a FSBO strategy. So basically call FSBOs and basically offer to pre-approve any interested buyer. Ask them if they are open to paying a buyer's agent commission if a buyer's agent brings a buyer to the property. So now you've got a potential lead you can send a buyer's agent, and then 8 out of 10 FSBOs end up selling with a realtor anyway. So what you're angling is to be able to give an opportunity to a realtor. So FSBOs 1, stale listing strategy 2nd. So properties that are on the market for 40 days or more. And just to be clear, in the area that you want to work, at the price point that you want to work, perhaps you can even target qualified listing agents that have 6 or 8 or more buyer sides under their belt over the last 12 months. So you can get like really dialed in if you've got like a Reader or an MMI or Modex or something like that, model match. So like stale listings though, and I would offer to provide a 1-year 1-year temporary rate buy down as an incentive. So like for me, and with some of the lenders that I have that offer that, like that's going to cost me 7/8 of a point. So I would make 7/8 of a point less comp if I did that. I would be happy to stroke small checks for to collect the big ones. So that's the second strategy. The third strategy is an open house strategy. So if I was even a brand new loan officer, I would tell someone, work up to the point where you're making 200 dials per week. I want you to attend 1 industry event per week minimum. So think happy hour, chamber meeting, title company event, builder open, Rotary Club, B&I group, just something where you're around a large group of people that could be potential referral partners. So at least 1 of those a week. And then the last thing I would do is that third strategy, which is open houses. I would go to 7 open houses per weekend for the first 3 years of my career. 7 open houses a week is 100 realtors in 100 days. And again, if you want to get really selective, you can start talking about the stale listing ones, or the ones where the listing agent is a qualified agent, meaning 6 or 8 or more buy sides under their belt. So once you get enough activity on that and you meet face to face, for every 30 of those that you're targeting, you'll probably meet with 10. Of the 10, you'll get referrals from 2. So 30 dials, and you're not going to call once, just so we're clear too. You're calling 12 weeks in a row. So 12 weeks of calls. So of the 30 people, you'll meet with 10, you'll get referrals from 2. If you've got a great 12-week follow-up system after the face-to-face meeting, instead of 2 out of 10 that you meet with getting referrals from, you'll get 4 out of 10 referrals. So if you're brand new, you got nothing but time. So it's an effort thing, relationship. It's a translationship. Okay. And then the more closings that you do, the more at bats you have, the less of the other stuff that you have to do.